stop me. Go hard like I got an 808 in my heartbeat. And I'm eating at the beat like it gave a to a great white shark on shark week. Raw, gonna go off, gone. Deuces goodbye. I got a world to see. And my girl, she wanna see Rome. See something.
And the team has to be fired up to see him coming into the game with that kind of attitude. Wow. 18,000 fans in a chorus here in the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. And here we are for Game 4 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. This is a survival contest, no doubt about it. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, joined by sideline reporter Doris Burke. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And breaking down this game, let's now take a look here at Paul Pierce.
Well, he's established himself as one of the league's premier clutch performers, with some unbelievable plays down the stretch of tight ball games.
And the consistency of his jump shot is another thing we should say about him. I mean, it doesn't matter how many defenders are flying at him, his stroke is never changing.
Taking a look at Brooklyn, they're facing elimination, and the fans in this building know that this could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
It's almost like there's no pressure now. You're down 3-0. You're in your home building. Just come out and fight and scrap and claw, see what happens, let it loose, let it fly.
Well, that's good of you to look on the bright side, Steve. That is true, though. They can throw caution to the wind at this point and let it all hang out. Why not?
The Pistons shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And Jennings drops them both. Here's Williams. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. I asked him if this team still believed that they could come back in this series, and he told me, absolutely. The guys know we're in a hole, but we've had our backs against the wall before. The pressure is on them now to close us out. We can just go, play our game, and try to get back in this series. We'll watch and see that happen, guys.
All right, Doris. Gives him the lead pass. Johnson. Rebound by the Pistons. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
And one way to nullify a home court advantage like they did that night, Kevin, light it up from the three-point line. Nothing is more demoralizing to a home crowd.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, that was the great equalizer. Their perimeter play definitely took them over the top.
Here's Williams. After the made shot from the chosen one, out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Difficult to explain that turnover. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did, but he really lost his place on the court.
Here's the screen. The tray. The rebound by Johnson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. The Pistons shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. Jennings with the steal. Pistons passing it around. Here's Johnson. No good. Some solid defense from Datome.
Well, with only one attempt so far falling, this is not looking good. 1 for 4 so far.
Boy, I tell you what, the D was way too soft right there, like Jell-O. You got to do better than that.
Clark, he's not the kind of guy you want to get in the way of.
No, exactly. I mean, he's a hard man to stop coming down the lane, but you've got to have good position before the play starts.
Now here's Pierce. After the miss from the chosen one, Williams passes to Lopez. Hit his foot, and the ref's whistling a kick ball. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Williams with the ball, and Jennings picks him up defensively. Lopez kicks to Garnett. Banked in off the glass. Garnett's got his first basket.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Here's the chosen one. 8 points for him. Monroe with a screen on Johnson. Here's the chosen one. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
I love watching him, with the pick and roll, Kevin, because as the ball handler in that scenario, he knows exactly how to use the defense and then set up the screen in advance. That's why he's so effective.
And he is also a very savvy on-the-ball defender. He'll turn a crossover into a turnover if you try it against him.
Now here's Williams. Back to Lopez. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Lopez has got 5 now.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
It's the Nets now after the basket by Detroit. Pierce kicks to Garnett. It's Drummond with the rebound.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
The chosen one passes to Jennings. Here's to Tome. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Nets trail by 9. Johnson dishes to Lopez. No good.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic. Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here's Garnett. Leans, and he drops that one in. Garnett's got his second basket of the game. Pistons leading by 7. It's back to Jennings. And stolen by Darren Williams. Rejected by Jennings. .131 left to play in the first quarter. And that's good for 2 and Guy. And so it's Brooklyn with it, trailing by 10. Monroe on the double team. It's Brooks on the wing. Back to Teague. The kick out to Pierce. Johnson outside. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Detroit, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. On the court for the Pistons, Monroe and Drummond there inside. Then it's the chosen one, and it's Siva in at the 1 spot. Pierce's shot is good. Detroit leading by 8. There's the lob to the hoop, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. The chosen one in their last time out against the Nets got down to business. He had 55 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, Clark, I thought was truly incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight, Clark. I mean, his teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of the load.
Here's the chosen one after Marcus Teague's bucket. Monroe with a screen on Brooks. The 3, and another 3 for Detroit.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
That's good from Paul Pierce on the assist by Brooks. And it's 6 points for Paul Pierce.
Shooting much better here in the second quarter.
Yeah, their offense has really come alive. Can they come back and even it up? That's the question.
The shot's good from the chosen one.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Nets trail by 11. Feeds to Brooks. That's good. Brooks has got his first 2 points of the night.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Screen by Monroe. The shot's good from the chosen one. And the Pistons lead by 11. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Brooks kicks to Teague. He dishes it to Johnson. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. 8 points for Johnson.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Monroe with a screen on Brooks. Monroe up top. The pass to the chosen one. Rebound, Brooklyn. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Stolen by Monroe. 40 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's the chosen one. Brooks covering. The shot's good from the chosen one.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
They get a hand on it. And now the Pistons fast break. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Craig Monroe with the slam.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. I mean, he put it on an absolute platter for him.
And that one's good by Pierce.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
They set the pick. Here's the chosen one. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. This is his second trip to the free throw line. So for the Pistons. And he makes both free throws.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
That'll do it for the first half. Pistons ahead.
Now, presented by Sprint.
What unbelievable.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for the chosen one. He's got 27 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's been an important part of his game today. He's made his open looks.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Brooklyn now, on the perimeter, the all-star trio of Williams, Johnson, and Pierce. Down low, Kevin Garnett and Brook Lopez. Williams kicks to Johnson. Shot is off. Now the Pistons take it the other way.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. With the lead pass. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Boy, he just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
The chosen one. That one goes. Count it. The chosen one's got 32 points in the game. Nets trailed by 17. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
We've seen a lot of silly plays like that out of them today. Just way too many.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Johnson with the block. Pierce with it. 8 points for him. And it's sent back by Drummond. Tries again. KG, that's good. Garnett's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Pistons leading by 15. Here's the chosen one. He's got 32. An easy layup after coming off the pick. The chosen one's got 34.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Tipped away. Leads him in there. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Pistons lead by 19.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots. The thing you notice right off the bat from the statistics, just his three-point percentage. I mean, it's a terrific number, and it's a combination of things. Good shot selection, his mechanics are solid, and his movement on the perimeter is outstanding.
But, Steve, we've got to give him credit for his skill as a distributor, too. I mean, he has a great feel for his teammates, and that leads to a lot of his assists and a lot of easy baskets for his team. Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
And Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But, you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
Monroe on the double team. Dishes to Garnett. Outside Pierce. And that one's good. Pierce has got 10.
His shooting has been so good today, he may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Here's the chosen one. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Darren Williams.
Well, I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Nets. Brooks comes in for Darren Williams. Nets trailed by 18. And here's Brooks. He kicks it to Pierce. Pierce is doubled. Livingston. Pocket 6. Lopez passes to Johnson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And you see how easily he got around his defender there on the drive. Just too strong for him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Pistons leading by 15. The chosen one passes to Billups. Here's the chosen one. Brooks covering. Here's the chosen one. 37 points for him. Lets a floater go. And again, Joe Johnson. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's the chosen one, defended by Livingston. The three from Billups. Another shot. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. No good on that one. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Greg Monroe. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Nets trailed by 13. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by the chosen one. Joe Johnston on the wing. Pierce for three. Rebound by the Pistons. Billups has got 4 rebounds in this game. He passes to Detome. Here's the chosen one. The feed to Drummond. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Drummond's got 8 points.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Brooks kicks to Pierce. And the shot is good. Pistons leading by 13. Back to Billups. Passes it to the chosen one. There's a screen. Off the pick. Williams with the block. And Brooks. Here we go. And it's blocked by Detome. Here's the chosen one. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pistons.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Now here's Johnson. He has 5. Pass to Williams. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Chauncey Billups. For Brooklyn, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Free throw good, Williams. No good on the second free throw. The Pistons have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Stuckey can't get it to go.
So hard not to go for it when you see a chance for an alley-oop like there was there.
I know he wishes he hadn't.
Here's Lopez. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. That's 7 points for Brook Lopez.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Pass to the chosen one. Billups, a screen on Johnson. The chosen one. He's guarded by Williams. Here's the chosen one. He's got 39. Billups from outside. They grab their own miss. Here's the chosen one. Off target. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
First round.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. Monroe and Drummond there inside. The chosen one out there with Jennings. And it's Datome in at the 3 side.
He is just eating this team alive with his offense. It's been a matchup nightmare.
Nets trail by 15. Johnson outside. Back to Lopez. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
They have no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
Here is Williams. Now the dish to Pierce. Joe Johnson on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But, you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
Monroe on the double team. He feeds it to Johnson. Kicks it to Williams. Soft touch off the glass. Detroit leading by 13. It's stolen by Johnson. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Pierce. And it's 9 points for Deron Williams.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
The pass to the chosen one. Nice ball movement by Detroit. No good from Datome. Nets shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Garnett. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good from Garnett.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, head coach of the Pistons had some words for his team over the break. He said, "We are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there." We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
To the middle. Here's Pierce. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Joe Johnson on the wing. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Joe Johnson.
That's good from Johnson. Johnson hits them both. Here's the chosen one. Here's the 3. And that one's good. The chosen one's got 8 points here in this quarter.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Williams dishes to Lopez. And he slams it one-handed.
Up high and down hard with the one-handed.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he?
You know, I think he's hoping to kind of get his teammates going a little bit, fellas. He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Johnson attacking. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense. They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Goes back up. And again, it's Brook Lopez.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of their last 10 points has come either at or near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want them.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Double team on Williams. Knocked away. Now Detroit moving it up.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. 3, 2, 1, blast off. He's got into orbit for that jam.
All right, off that comment, maybe we should call that the satellite slam.
I like it.
All
I like
right,
that.
I don't. That's way too much, Kevin. Settle down.
Yeah.
It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
Nets trail by 12. Back to Garnett. Garnett is doubled. Johnson defended by Detome. Johnson, the pass to Pierce. Williams kicks to Lopez. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
The shot's good from the chosen one.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
For the Nets, this one not looking good. Johnson kicks to Williams. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's the... Oh!
Look out!
Wow.
An example right there, guys, of how even as their lead grew into a big one, they never started coasting.
That's the truth. I mean, they've been in charge of this game all the way through.
Williams kicks to Pierce. Johnson from outside the arc. And yes, sir, that one drops. Johnson's got 12 points in just the second half.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
Gets it to go. 61 points for the chosen one.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Pierce for 3. Let's keep it alive.
Well, Lopez has been great. 13 points and 2 steals as well.
Well, his offense has matched his defense today. He's been excellent on both ends.
Steve, exactly right. You can't say enough about the overall job he's been doing.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Detroit's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And stolen by Darren Williams. And it's Johnson penetrating. And it's blocked.
And the rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. I mean, they're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them. They've really battled hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swing.
And he makes the first. So Detroit ends up going with the new group. Both free throws good from the chosen one. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Outside Teague. On the wing, Johnson shoots the 3, and that is good.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's the chosen one. Rebounded by Livingston.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Teague dishes to Hawes. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Fires top of the key, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 65 points for the chosen one. Livingston kicks to Plumlee. Can't get it to go. Here's the chosen one. That's good. And it's a 12-point Piston lead.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
And they do it. They'll move on.
Congratulations. You guys were able to finish off the sweep tonight. What's team morale like following such a convincing performance this round?
Man, we're ready for the next one. We're on a roll. And this was a big step in moving us that much closer to the championship ring we've spent all season striving for. I'm fired up, baby. My teammates are fired up. Man, even coach is fired up, which gets the rest of us going even more. Great series, no question.